The Archdiocese of Chicago has filed a lawsuit over an alleged conspiracy to defraud the church out of millions of dollars with bogus claims of sexual abuse.
The church's suit argues that a group made the false claims against defrocked priest Daniel McCormick for legal settlements. WGN's Dana Revick is live in the Gold Coast tonight with more details. Dana?
And this is the first lawsuit of this kind. The Archdiocese of Chicago tells us they say a subpoena gave them access to recorded jailhouse phone calls that uncovered what they say is a scheme to defraud the Catholic Church by alleging false abuse.
Unfortunately, the very bad situation with Daniel McCormick created an opportunity that others chose to take advantage of. And that's what this case is about.
The Archdiocese of Chicago filing a lawsuit in Cook County Circuit Court. The counterclaim alleges a group of more than 24 West Side residents, many tied to a violent street gang, conspired to bring false allegations of sexual abuse against convicted pedophile and former priest Daniel McCormick, winning millions of dollars in settlements.
They developed some expertise in fashioning scripts that they could share on how to tell the story, sharing information about the physical layout of the place where these things allegedly occurred.
McCormick served at St. Agatha Catholic Church in North Lawndale in the 90s and early 2000s and was also a teacher and basketball coach. He pled guilty to sexually abusing 5 boys, though it's estimated his total number of victims is closer to 30. According to court documents in this new case brought by the church, defendants named as John Does were caught conspiring on recorded prison and jail phone calls. In one case, someone saying, "I've got to get on the money train," referencing cars a cousin had bought with settlement money. Another man, when talking about St. Agatha, saying, "I didn't go there. I wasn't even in a program and I got a lick on him," bragging about making himself cry about abuse that never took place.
Do you regret what you did?
Of course, yeah.
But you don't think you're still a threat?
I do not.
Daniel McCormick served 5 years in prison for his crimes, then spent what was supposed to be an indefinite amount of time in a state facility for sexually violent people. But in 2021, an appellate court ended his confinement despite a risk of recidivism. The Catholic Church in no way attempting to clear his name, but seeking to recoup its losses and protect true victims.
We understand realistically that some of this money might not be around anymore. So that while it would be nice to recoup some of the losses, the main purpose here is to stop the scheme.
The Archdiocese of Chicago does not at this point know the total dollar amount of money paid out in these false claims. They say they are in the discovery phase of this case and hope to uncover that, but tell us they believe it is in the millions of dollars. Live in the Gold Coast, Dana Revick, WGN News.
Thank you, Dana.